Picture this. You're getting ready for the most important day of your life. Maybe a job interview, maybe a secret date, maybe just a chance to finally leave the house looking like a responsible adult. You admire yourself in the mirror, and then it happens. A fresh, shiny, angry red pimple is smack in the middle of your forehead like it's trying to signal aliens. Suddenly, your confidence does a backflip without landing. But what if I told you these little face volcanoes aren't caused by late-night pizza, chocolate cravings, or that time you lied about feeding the goldfish? What if the truth was deeper, literally under your skin, plotting like a tiny oily conspiracy? I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, what causes pimples? Right here on Explaining Everything. Pimples, scientifically called acne lesions, come from a chain reaction happening inside your skin, not just on the surface. Under each pore is a hair follicle paired with a tiny oil-producing gland called a sebaceous gland. These glands make sebum, which keeps your skin from drying out and cracking like an overbaked cookie. Now, normally this system is chill, like a spa day for your face. But when hormones change, especially during puberty, menstrual cycles, or high stress, your body ramps up oil production. These hormonal changes, particularly involving androgens, tell your oil glands to go wild, like they're on a shopping spree with no spending limit. The skin ends up producing too much sebum, and sebum doesn't always exit gracefully. Sometimes it sticks around like an uninvited party guest. This extra oil mixes with dead skin cells, which your skin constantly sheds but doesn't always remove fast enough. When the combination clogs a pore, oxygen struggles to get inside, and conditions become perfect for Cutibacterium acnes, a natural skin bacteria, to multiply. Once your immune system detects the bacterial overgrowth in that blocked pore, inflammation arrives, and boom! Your face is hosting a pimple that thinks it's the star of the show. No UFOs required. Let's zoom into your skin like we're a tiny investigative reporter with a microscope and questionable life choices. Inside your pore, the oil gland is basically a hyped-up machine. Hormones have told it to deliver moisturization like it's saving the world from dryness, one shiny nose at a time. But too much oil creates a sticky highway. Dead skin cells that should have minded their own business decide to cling on for dear life, because apparently exfoliation is optional in their tiny minds. Once that sticky mixture blocks the pore, oxygen levels inside drop. And guess who loves a low oxygen party? Cutibacterium acnes. This bacteria is normally harmless, practically a loyal roommate. But in a clogged pore, it multiplies like someone just shouted, "Free Wi-Fi!" in a busy mall. The bacteria feed on sebum and create byproducts that irritate your skin. Your immune system, doing its best impression of a dramatic police force, rushes in. White blood cells gather, inflammatory chemicals are released, and now you've got swelling, redness, tenderness, and a pimple that hurts way more than something that's small should legally be allowed to. Sometimes the blockage stays just under the surface and forms a whitehead, closed pore. If the blocked pore stays open at the top, the trapped oil and dead skin oxidize, turning darker. It's not dirt, it's a blackhead. If inflammation gets stronger and goes deeper, nodules and cysts can form, which is when you definitely shouldn't try popping them unless you enjoy scarring and regret. And yes, stress doesn't magically summon pimples, but stress can influence hormones that then increase oil production. So when exams or bills hit, your face may respond with a constellation of pimples that could guide sailors home. Here's something deliciously inconvenient. Genetics matter. If your parents battled acne, there's a good chance you'll be drafted into the same oily army. Please don't blame them. Blame evolution. Apparently, we inherited intelligence, opposable thumbs, and paws that rebel without warning. Also, sweat by itself doesn't cause pimples, but letting sweat stay on your skin mixes moisture with bacteria and oil, turning your face into a warm casserole of future zits. So showering after workouts isn't just polite, it's an act of self-defense. Ever wonder why pimples love popping up right before major life events? That's because fluctuating stress hormones increase sebum production. The day you need clear skin the most is often when your face decides to host a surprise inflammation festival. And here's a cheerful thought. Your skin is constantly replacing itself, shedding millions of cells daily. But those cells don't always exit like graceful ballerinas. Sometimes they sit around clogging pores like mall-goers refusing to move from the escalator. Finally, a myth to break gently like a fragile egg. Chocolate and greasy foods aren't direct causes. Diet may influence hormones in complex ways, but no single food has been proven to summon pimples directly. Your pizza is innocent. Well, mostly. So, what causes pimples? It's a chain reaction of excess oil production, clogged pores from dead skin cells, bacterial overgrowth inside those blocked pores, and the immune system responding with inflammation. Hormones trigger most of the chaos, and genetics, stress, and habits can all exacerbate the situation. In short, pimples are microscopic drama queens fueled by biology. And hey, if this video helped you understand why tiny oil-filled chaos goblins keep popping up on your face, don't let this be the end of our journey together. Hit that like button and subscribe so you'll never miss another breakdown of life's everyday mysteries, and maybe help your future self avoid another surprise forehead volcano. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.